So now, if there are any questions, we will take the questions. You can either type your questions on the chat window or you can unmute yourself and speak. I'll wait for a few, I'll wait for 1 minute. So till everyone comes up, anyone comes up with their questions, let's do a short, simple quiz. So I'm going to tell uh, what Krishna, I'm going to ask you how Krishna says he is present in this world through various categories. You have to guess. Okay, so here's the first question. Krishna says, among among the radiant objects, among the lights, I am what? You can type your question or you can, yeah. What is Krishna's representation among the radiant objects, among lights? You can take a guess. Yes, Kaushik says sun. Let's hear from others if there is a different answer. Okay, as Kaushik said, Kaushik was right. Among among the lights, I am the radiant sun, Krishna says in the 21st shloka of this chapter. Jyotisham Ravir Amshuman. So among the lights, I am the radiant sun. Okay, what does Krishna say? Complete this sentence. Among the senses, I am dash. Among the senses, what is, how is Krishna represented among the senses? You can guess. Type your answer. Yes, Kirti has given the right answer. Congratulations. Krishna says, among the senses, I am the mind. Indriyanam manascha asmi. Krishna says in the verse 22 of this chapter. Among all the senses, actually the mind is the center for all the senses and their activities. Therefore, Krishna says, among the senses, I am mind. Then, among, yeah, among the water bodies, I am what? Among the water bodies, there are different kinds of water bodies: ponds, lakes, streams, rivers, etc. So, among all such water bodies, what is Krishna represented as? Okay, Kirti says ocean. Is there a different answer by anyone? Among the water bodies, yes, Kirti is right. Among the water bodies, I am ocean. Sarasam asmi sagaraha. Sagara means ocean. Krishna says, I'm among the water bodies, I am ocean. Okay. Among immovable things, I am what? Among immovable things, what is Krishna represented as? I already said that in today's session. Let's see if anyone can recollect. Okay. Kirti, Sindhu. Yes, both of you have given the right answer. Among the immovable objects, Krishna says, I am represented by the Himalayas. Stavaranam Himalayaha. Among the Sthavara means immovable objects. I am Himalayas, Krishna says. Then, among the trees, among the trees, What is Krishna represented as? The Vedic culture is to see divinity in every living entity, even among trees and plants, and that's why there are so many holy plants, holy trees worshipped in the Sanatana Dharma. So, among the trees, what is Krishna represented as? As which tree? Anyone wants to guess? Okay. Yes, banyan tree. Ashwathanam. Yes, Sindhu also said the right answer. Ashwattaha sarva vrikshanam. So among the vrikshas, among the trees, I am represented as the Ashwatha tree or the banyan tree, the holy fig tree. So, okay, the next, the last one probably, because in fact, if you read this chapter, there are many shlokas which Krishna talks about. In fact, Krishna says all this in response to Arjuna's query. Arjuna asks in the beginning, in what all ways should I meditate upon you? You said that you have to be conscious of me always. Krishna, you said that I should be Krishna conscious always. Now, while I'm doing my duties, material duties in this world, in what all ways can I remember you? In what all ways, in which all forms can I see you? How is your energy distributed everywhere? So, like this, Arjuna asks a few questions in the beginning. And Lord Krishna says, yes, I'm going to talk to you about my vibhutis, my opulences, but they are unlimited. I cannot tell you everything, but I'll just tell you prominent ones only. So those prominent ones are almost about 50 of them, more than 50. Krishna lists in this chapter. Okay, among the demons, what is Krishna's representation? Can you guess? Among the demons, Kaushik says Bali. That's not the right answer. So somebody connected with Bali. Yes. Kirti says Prahlada. Shashiram says Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, that's the right answer. Prahlad Maharaj. He's called the king among all the devotees. Even though he was born in a demoniac family, he demonstrated that material circumstances cannot hinder one's bhakti. So, Krishna says, among the demons, I am Prahlada, right? Prahladas chasmi daityanam. Among the daityas, I am Prahlada. Okay, one last question. Krishna says, among subduers, I am Dash. Subduers means one who controls, one who has the capacity to control everybody. Among the subduers, what am I? Yes, Kaushik, Shashiram, you're saying time. Yes, time, Kirti also. Time is the right answer. Very good. So Krishna says, Kala Kalayatam Aham. So Kala means time. So nobody, you know, subdues. Nobody can control things better than time. And Krishna says, I am time. So, devotees who are Krishna conscious, who are trying to become Krishna conscious, should remember this. Time is a representation of Krishna. Therefore, we should always respect time. We should be, timeliness is one of the most important qualities a devotee should have. And Srila Prabhupada implemented this timeliness in ISKCON temples worldwide. So he gave a morning sadhana program. It starts at 4:30 in the morning. So whether there are 100 devotees attending Mangalarti or there is a single devotee standing in the temple attending Mangalarti, dot at 4:30, the temple doors will open and the Mangalarti will begin. This is the kind of timeliness, punctuality that Srila Prabhupada established in ISKCON temples worldwide. So that reflects that how we must be so conscious of time, because time is a representation of Krishna. We should respect time, and time is also running. Time and tide wait for none. Our lives, as soon as we take birth, we keep growing old under the influence of time, and one fine day we will have to change this body and switch over to a new body. But Krishna says, before you meet your next change of body, why don't you turn to me? Why don't you become my devotee? And that's going to be the perfection of your life. So I'm going to take you out of the cycle of repetition of birth and death. So therefore, we must take up Krishna consciousness very, very seriously by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. Bhagavatam says, if we utilize the time, our some part of the time of our day in chanting the holy names, in hearing about Krishna, in serving Krishna in whatever way possible, and being conscious of Krishna all the while we are doing our material duties, then Krishna, it is said in the Bhagavatam, Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. We can become free from three things: Shoka, Moha, and Bhaya. Bhaya is fear, Moha is illusion, Shoka is lamentation or distress. We can become free from these three things by utilizing our time in the service of the Lord. So, Trans Dimensions Club brings you wonderful opportunities to engage your time, your talent, your abilities in the service of Krishna and help you grow spiritually and attain the fulfillment of your life. So, thank you so much for being part of the session. I think there are no questions. We shall meet again tomorrow and we will be discussing chapter 11. Shall we close over to Ishan for the closing remarks? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय विश्व guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ishan, you have something to say?
Hare Krishna. Hope to see you all tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you, and let us give a big round of applause to Ishan for his debut anchoring today's session. Thank you so much, Ishan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.